Hello Sag, thank you for joining me. I have a Pisces season reading for you for the period of the 19th of February all the way through to the 20th of March. I have a whole bunch of incense smoke blowing in my face, so I want to say smudge. Do you smudge? Maybe try smudging your area, your home, your workplace. Bit of sage, bit of incense, bit of Palo Santo. Sage the negativity out, positivity in. Just like that. How has Pisces season been going for you guys? We had Venus go into Aquarius after quite a serious time in Capricorn. I wasn't quite sure what that was. But it does mean that with Uranus going into Taurus as well at the moment, a lot of things are being forced to change. A lot of situations are being forced to grow out of their regular parameters and now asked to expand. And here in Pisces season, where infinite really has no boundary, it means that we have to grow. It is time for a necessary change of route, a necessary gain in clarity and perspective. We've got the Mercury going into, Mercury retrograde on the 5th. Jesus, it's already in shadow phase, and I think a lot of people can already feel it. Like, everyone's gonna go nuts really soon. All the cards, nuts. The cards went nuts. Okay, what do I have for you guys? Oh. On the 6th is the new moon, so a new moon ritual maybe Sagittarius, which will probably mean all this mutable energy might have you feeling all sorts, but try as much as you can to like hold back from like getting overly emotional, like be able to discern the truths and falses of situation presently, like currently whatever's going on. People might come across as being a lot more emotionally charged than they normally are. What do I have for you? 3 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Just had to make sure he's still there. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, hello. 5 of Swords. Page of Wands. 9 of Wands. Okay, there is a lot of cards here. Alright, let's go through them and then, yeah. Justice. 8 of Swords. Knight of Wands. Lots of fire energy for this time. 4 of Pentacles. King of Cups. 3 of Wands. And the 6 of Cups. Now, how I normally do readings is I will pull a certain number of cards out. But when things like this happen, when a whole bunch of cards jump out, I feel compelled to just go with it. Because I feel like there's a greater message in the majority of the cards that we might need to get a little bit specific with. I'm tempted to look at the bottom of the deck and I have the 6 of Swords. Using this season to escape certain harsh realities, I think. Using this season to be wise enough to be fluid enough, use the ebbs and flows of life to understand where it is that we must move on and where it is that we no longer fit, or it might be in our best interest to do the sensible thing and actually get to floating. Okay? Not sinking, not drowning, but quietly passing on. 3 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. Sagittarius, where has it become almost part of a routine now? Almost like a learnt pattern of life, a learnt pattern of behavior that you're silently living with in regard to some sort of like heartache, betrayal, cheating, something that is just kind of feeling like a paranoia, almost so like uncomfortable. Could be in regards to an earth sign. I have a Knight of Pentacle here. This is definitely somebody who is very much methodical in their work pace. Like, steadily getting on with things. Knight of Pentacles, he's not known to have, like, a lot of peaks and troughs. This is the consistent guy, right? Who's not necessarily doing all the quick things to make all of the flashy kind of impressions to others. More like a, I'll get there slowly and steadily, but when I get there, it'll be fantastic. Something to do with somebody who's quite slow, but in a sense, this has become your, just the way you've learned how to manage things, I think. Knight of Pentacles. I have here the Ace of Wands, right? Pisces season, mutable season, mutability, you guys will feel the push as well. You will feel this, like, shift almost. This shift within yourself to start creating. Like, you know that there are now things that you have to push out. Like, you've come to this battlefield as a prepared warrior. Like, something that you've already had to deal with. A previous situation in regards to heartache, even if it's a hurt that's going on right now, you've become used to dealing with it. And it's perhaps taught you a thing or two. You've been able to go into this war and be that prepared, that person who's going to walk away with all the weapons, right? You've gone in there, you've had this supercharge, and I think you may be beginning to feel a little bit depleted just by the burdens and the heaviness of relying on your own self. Like, your own way of having to overcome situations where it means that you have to be super hard and super tough on yourself. It does come with this burdensome energy of the Nine of Wands. It is, again, something that needs to be released, but you never walk away without, like, having all of the lessons that you were intended to learn from it. Try and renew. Try and rejuvenate. There is something that wants to come to you. A message in regards to your community, friendships, close partnerships. Mostly community. Mostly the work that you do within the people around you, how they see you. And your then self-perception reflected in their response to you. Three of Wands. It's time for some planning. This could be in regards to your resources. Mapping out, overseeing, overlooking where things may have become quite repetitive, quite restrictive, quite limited. It is asking for you to upgrade yourself. Step into a new upgraded version of yourself. This mutable energy will come with creativity. On the 6th, there is this new moon, and I think this new moon gives you a chance to declutter, and with that decluttering, and I see that not only is your, like, immediate surroundings, but the people that you surround yourself with. See and be around the people that make you feel good about yourself, that make you see yourself as if someone who is on a progressive journey, not somebody who stood still. Your movement, your enthusiasm needs a shift. And I think you need to take a little bit more action to differentiate yourself from someone who was just standing still, harping on a message because you believe in something, as opposed to somebody living that truth and actually doing the things that mean that you upgrade yourself. What's that Beyonce song? Let me upgrade you. Sing that to yourself. Go and listen to that. Look, Either way, there seems to be some justice coming forward. Justice coming forward in regards to a situation that had held you quite tightly bound. But I just think this is a lack of self-confidence. I think this is a lack of self-awareness. This is being lazy almost. And I think Pisces twin energy always moving is going to mean that you got to kind of wriggle out of those ropes. And it seems as if Pisces season brings some sort of love initiative. Do you see how he's got one foot in the water as well? Like, he's so emotionally controlled. Apply a little bit of emotional discernment, Sagittarius. But I feel like love is coming in a big way for you. This King of Cups is coming with his big old cup. You're promised some sort of fairness. You're promised some sort of justice. You're promised some sort of result within something. Something is going to work out for you. And I think it's going to work out really quite nicely. This could be a Libra. It could just be in regards to a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Either way, it looks like the battle has been won. There is definitely a shift. With that shift, make sure you're doing all the right things to upgrade your life. Upgrading your life comes with a lot more self-care than letting other people dig in their swords into your heart even when they feel like it. Self-love, Sagittarius. I'm going to call this video self-love Sagittarius for Pisces season. Take initiative. You are going to feel forced out of this. And I think a lot of like retrospect and looking in hindsight is going to give you a good reason to genuinely push forward now. I think this is an invitation. We understand that from this time last year to now, you've had to acquire a lot of these ones. And you might feel a little bit battered and bruised, but you know what? Upgrades essential. Moving out of the status quo, the bag in the box. It's time to like look outside of it. Really think, ponder. Don't let the status quo become everything. I feel like you've got massive support from your community. I feel like you have some really good people around you that really want to see you succeed and really want to see you win. Stay good to those people. You will be given an opportunity to move forward. Oh my God, hello. With a Gemini, even? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra. Justice in regards to moving on from a situation. Emotional intelligence, love, all of the love, all of the feels. Aww. Okay, let's keep going. Since this is the story that wants to be told. Love. Justice in love. With a soulmate. A situation that would have left you so depleted. Drained. Where you had no choice but to, you know, feel at a loss. But you've still got more than enough to like carry forward into a healthy union. And start seeing, like, have your confidence renewed. Start seeing money come in, self-esteem look better, self-care, Sagittarius, self-love. Doing all the things that involve self-love. Which means, yes, spending some time by yourself, making sure that you're okay for yourself. Discernment. Oh, wow, Sag! King of Swords. Discernment. Could be an air sign. Could be you having to cut off loose ends. Things that might not be working for you anymore. Either way, there is movement, Cancer. movement in directions of a very happy home. All of the monies, financial stability, credibility, good relations at home. Pisces season is a winner for you, Sag. I was going to pull a chakra card because that's what I've been doing for everyone else, but this has been such a big reading. This is the deck that I'm using. It's the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tori Hartman. I really like this deck. Let me give you a card for Sagittarius. Recovery. Use springtime to not only sow some fabulous seeds, which it looks like it's going to be happening anyway. Like, hello. Lots of fabulous things to come, but there is recovery that needs to happen. There is heartaches that need to be mended. There are things that you need to now walk away from. There is the acknowledgement that not everything is spilt. And the opportunity. Where's that card gone? To recover. To revive. To rest. To come back to you. To work on your confidence. To see what you can do to cut off the drains in energy, like all of these different swords, all of these different heartaches, all of these different hurts, all of these things that are stealing from you. This is stealing from your vitality, okay? And there is just, like, once you get on with the recovery, once you get on with the self-care and let go of whatever needs to be let go of, universe will open up. God, universe, whatever, will open up. Great. This Ace of Wands, right? This having understood that there are self-imposed prisons, burdens that had to come, but this was the journey that you were on, okay? There is a shift. This season brings a shift. He's okay. This season brings a shift, and it comes with movement. It comes with the promise of justice, okay? Movement, happy home, prosperity, love, soulmate, and self-confidence. Key to it all, recovery. It's time to take those 2 cups, pull out those swords, and move forward in the direction of all of the things that you ever dreamed of, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful, beautiful Pisces season. If you'd like to book a reading, it's rubyreadstarot.com. The blog is constantly being updated, so check it out. Also, become a member. Yeah. Thumbs up this video if you like it. I shall catch you guys again soon.